Mm-hmm. Let me see.
Is an initiative to activate
That's me.
teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classroom?
And this should be you. Can you hear?
Join at thinkitup.org.
You're good.
On Thursday evening, November 6th, you're invited to the next KBLA Talk 1580 Altadena Town Hall meeting. This time we're convening at Victory
Sorry. Yo, what up? Y'all know what it is. It's the Zoe Williams spray down. Y'all know how I get down. It's a ritual now.
Spray down.
The spray down.
Not the hold down. The spray down.
There you go. The spray down. Oh, yeah. Look at me over here messing up. That's all right. The spray down is real. Arabia. I don't know. She reached out a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago. But I don't know where she's at.
The event is free and open to the public. Registration is free.
What up, y'all?
KBLA1580.com. That's KBLA.
Look who's in the building. Boom. They see you. You already know what it is. Get in here, hit that like button, hit that like button. Say what's up to your brother Zoe.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on because it takes two to tango.
Oh, this your
and I
mic.
need to hear his side of the story. So she keeps playing silly games, and I'm about to win the game. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
Hit the like button, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Hit the like button. 8 of y'all. 8 of you. Hit it. I promise you it'll be worth it. Hit the like button. Come on. Stop playing reindeer games.
Being coachable is how you show the world that you have a hunger to get better and you're willing to put in the work. See, coachable is visible. You're not coachable because you say you're coachable. You're coachable because you have a hunger to get better and you're willing to put in the work from the coaching that
Who was that, Andy?
John Geeds.
John Geeds? My goodness. The question is, can your partner coach you? Oh, we'll take advice from everybody else. Oh, we'll listen to our friends before we'll listen to the one we are the closest to. We'll listen to family. We'll listen to all the pastor, the therapist, the guru, the coach. But can you be coached by your intimate mirror? Why is it such a difficulty to pull off? I want to know. Tonight's topic, are you coachable? Should you be coachable? The Way of Mutual Coachability. How to master the constant vacillation between the so-called coach and player dynamic within intimate relationships. Oh my God. You really think you know more than your partner? How did you get them then? How did you attract somebody dumber than you? I don't think... oh, it's going to be interesting. Oh, this is going to be something different. And you already know, man, I got somebody in the building. She hasn't been here for a while. But she returns with the thunder. Yeah, you're stuck in the middle. And the pain is thunder. Yeah. Y'all know her. Miss Delana Zimmerman is in the building. I mean, LCSW, what is it? All of the letters.
All the letters.
All of the letters are there. She's gonna cook it up. Yeah, you get the organs. Yes, you get the organs, Dr. Z. Come on. My. This work about to happen this evening. My. Hey. Yes, indeed, man. Are you coachable? Should you be? Do you want to learn from your partner? Or maybe learning from your partner is an act of vulnerability that you're not willing to, participate in, give in to. You don't want to, do you feel like they owe you if they taught you something? Or you owe them? Or what's the dynamic? It's very interesting. I already know I got questions from Miss Zimmerman. We got the phone lines, of course. And if you guys want to talk to her, I would suggest you take advantage. The number to dial, 1-800-920-1580. Two people enter intimacy, and each carries a private laboratory. Most couples attempt to hide those labs behind charm and routine. Tonight's work refuses all of that. Tonight's work walks through those labs into the center of the room, turns on surgical lighting, and asks both lovers a question. Are you ready for this question? Do you enter this connection to be comforted, or do you enter it to be transformed? Oh, Lord, my safe space. Oh, you got to bring me peace. Oh, you didn't come with peace pre-assembled? 1-800-920-1580. Get over here. I want to know what's going on. Partnership at this level rejects romance as theater. It functions more like high-altitude training, thin oxygen, no spare lies. Every reaction counts. Every flinch carries data and information about you and your partner. You and the person across from you must stop pretending that love should feel good. And you start studying the mechanics of why it doesn't. Mutual coachability means you accept the simultaneous assignment of sculptor and sculpture. You're sculpting and you're the sculpture. Ooh, Lord, 1-800-920-1580. You agree to offer precision feedback without sadism. You agree to receive precision feedback without collapse. You agree to hold authority for a moment and then surrender it in the next. Oh, there's a pendulum? You mean I'm a student in one moment and the professor in the next? Yes, mutual coachability. You agree to lead, but you also agree
to bend the knee. Ooh, you agree to hear the truth about yourself from one person who could destroy you with it and yet chooses not to. That sounds holy. It also sounds lethal for the unhealed. It demands unlearning almost every survival habit you learned to master in order to survive your childhood. Control, manipulation, seduction, emotional ransom, selective silence, collapse as leverage. None of those tactics can survive here tonight on The Voice of Reason with Dr. Z. None of them. Oh, they poisoned the training field. They turned coaching into domination and support into surveillance. High-level partnership, high-level intimacy, high-level love requires another layer. It's called somatic honesty. Ooh, honesty in your body, not just in your lips, not just in your mask. Honesty in your body. Body, in your body. Honesty in your body. Somatic honesty, not performance honesty. I admit this to you just to get the argument to stop. But body honesty, my chest tightens right now because part of me doesn't trust you with this wound. That's somatic honesty. Without nervous system honesty, guidance mutates into psychological fencing, clever, dazzling, useless. The path that we're trying to put you on. It's not about comfort, right? Comfort for the ego's entitlement thought process. It's not about that. The so-called advanced partner, the one with language, books, therapy hours, spiritual vocabulary, tends to assume captaincy of the relationship. All that reflex only destroys the symmetry of the relationship. The relationship turns into a clinic with one licensed authority and one permanent patient. Attraction rots in that atmosphere. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I thought I would set it up for us tonight. Listen, The Voice of Reason, we about to act a complete fool. I want to bring my sister in here. It has been too long. Why can't we coach each other? Why do we need third-party coaches to be more objective than we've learned how to be? Talk to me, Dr. Z.
Oh my goodness. You know, what's missing is the practice of principles. I'm uncoachable if I lack humility. You know, I'm grown now, so I know everything. And you can't teach me because your credit score. You can't teach me because you was raised on that side of town. You can't teach me because I pay for everything. What can you teach me? And so there's so many missed opportunities to remain teachable. That's the beautiful definition of humility. I'm right-sized in the relationship. There is no hierarchy. We are one, individualized, expressing to each other. We're each other's mirror. What I think relating is about. You talked about it. I think I met you to feel good. Oh, just the opposite. I met you, and you met me, and we have an assignment to percolate all that stuff that is under the surface so that we can look at it. It can rise. The fire needs to be there so that the impurities can rise and we can become more of our authentic selves. Without that authenticity, everybody's faking the funk.
This hurts. I heard somebody say, and maybe you can check me on this. I heard a clinician say this. People with insecure attachment styles learned how to manipulate in order to get what they didn't get in childhood. And they were manipulating their parents to get it.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So they carry that into adult relationships. So I want to ask a very bold question, and you're my guest. Check me. Because I tend to go too far.
Okay.
Do insecurity, when it's there, when it's present, when it's not being dealt with, when it's allowed to run roughshod all over your decisions in life, does insecurity equate to a lack of humility?
Well, the insecure person is desperate.
Ooh, desperation.
Yeah, they're seeking oxygen. They don't know that they have their own. And they believe that the world makes them insecure. Because you did that, I feel insecure. Because you thought that, you saw it, you text, you liked the post, I feel insecure. But people don't make you feel insecure. You come to the table with insecurity, and then it gets triggered all the time because it's you don't even know it's there.
Until it's triggered.
Yeah, until it's triggered. And actually, people don't know that they have insecure attachment, so they're sure everyone else is at fault. So that's why there's a lack of humility. I can't learn anything because this is all I know. And I'm sure what I know, because I feel it in my body, it must be true. This happened last time and the other time and the other time. So it's y'all. It's not me. I don't know that from age birth to 18 that I developed 18 months that I developed an insecure attachment. I don't understand the relationship between me and my mother, or lack thereof. Was why I act this way at 35, 45, 55 in relationship with a partner. So yes, it's a lack of humility because there's ignorance. I can't learn what I don't know is missing.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. Listen, you're listening to the VOR. Delana Zimmerman is in here simmering. Hey, I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, I want you to call in. The number to dial, 1-800-920-1580. We're on complete fire. When we come forward, me and Dr. Z gonna keep cooking, and we're gonna open up those lines. Ciao! That's what I'm talking about. You cook it. Hey, and do you see? Wait, hold on. Do y'all see right there? Delana printed out the damn questions and everything. She printed out the whole piece.
I'm ready.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yo, what up, y'all? Great job on the likes. They said Big Zimmer up in here. Big Zimmer up in here simmering. Michael Jackson, let it simmer right there. Let it simmer. Oh, you're gonna love my playlist tonight for sure. I didn't want to tell you the songs. I can't tell you. I went all over the place.
What's the thing?
I'm not gonna tell you.
You gotta tell me the thing.
Nope. I can't. I just want you to, I like that natural response. Like, because when I play music, you be like, hey, hold on. Y'all should call in, coach me, train me. What we doing here? Call in, 1-800-920-1580 and share your thoughts with Zoe and Dr. Zimmerman. You already know what it is. We gotta talk. And I got questions for you. This is gonna be good. What up, Attila? My niece is in here. What up? Mimi is in here. Mimi called. Yeah. Listen, when there's a powerful sister, sisters should be on the phone. When I get a powerful sister in the building, y'all know you don't like hearing wisdom from men.
Emojis should come up from that.
Right. They be like, who he talking to? He ain't got no business knowing none of this. Men ain't spiritual. Do men like being coached more than women? Ooh. You should call in. My niece said, I listen to you every day. Shut up. What up, y'all? We good? Good. Now I'm going to go over to the KBLA page and see what they on. Because they be posting in there too. Yeah. Oh, they already over there too. Let me turn this down. You guys should call in tonight. Oh, baby. Break it down.
We'll see.
Nothing reveals a fragile point of view like sprinting to the nearest insult. They mistake hostility for strength, not realizing it's just insecurity with a better posture. Your need to insult someone who doesn't agree with you doesn't just reveal you. It should also expose the fact that you're emotionally attached to your inability to communicate your feelings. And people actually do this in emotional displacement rooted in irrational mismanagement. And it allows them to attack in places where vulnerability is required to express themselves. But let me give you perspective. People who have this habit tend to experience a fascinating collision between ego defense and emotional illiteracy. Instead of engaging, they weaponize their words, not to clarify their position, but to protect the identity that they can't survive being questioned. So when you're in conversation with these people, understand that an insult is designed to offend you and protect them. Because when your vocabulary is limited and your emotional translation skills are lacking, you don't reach for understanding. You reach for something that hurts.
Who that Javon Cross? That Javon Cross. He got that philosophical tenderism. Them black diamonds, that tenderism, man.
Ego defense versus emotional immaturity.
Yeah, write it on down. Take that note. That was a bar. Listen, I think we're supposed to coach each other. I think. And I know the reason why it's difficult to do so. Where there is self-unawareness, right? It makes you a poor coach, right? You can't develop any empathy for your partner if you don't have empathy for yourself, right? You can't be considerate of your partner if you don't have self-consideration. You can't even view them as worthy or worth something if you have low self-worth and low self-esteem. So all of this stuff is like the mirrored external reflection of unfinished work internal, which you can say that makes you a poor coach. And for most people who are poor coaches, they will come in this, exalted kind of position. As I outlined earlier, they got the words, they got the therapy speak, they got the religious speak, they got all of the words on how to, but they don't embody it. And then those words become an extension of control and coercion and manipulation. What does healthy, like a co-coaching situation looks like? Hey, when I'm out of pocket, you get to pull my coattails, pull me to the side in a respectful way, and you get to deconstruct me a little bit, and then, help me through the journey of putting myself back together in the right way. How do we do that? How do we achieve that?
It's such a loaded question.
I know.
First of all,
I know.
okay.
I know. It's what I do.
So first of all, to answer your question implicitly, is that you would have to make the assumption that there's two conscious people that are coming into a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And what has to occur in all relationships, and I learned this, I did not always know this, but a former partner taught me this, that there has to be agreements. And so an agreement sort of sounds like this: we won't let each other stay in each other's weakness.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means that we both agree that that's part of it's a line in our constitution, in our relationship constitution.
Right.
Right. We have these type of agreements around transparency, agreements around money, agreements around cell phones. Right. We have agreements around not letting each other stay in each other's weakness. So that creates the platform for us to be able to talk about things that we've noticed. And so we are also noticing each other getting it right. And we're noticing each other where we have these opportunities to grow and develop. Something that when you were talking that came up is what I find in people that have immature emotional development is that they think everything is disrespect.
Right.
So if that person didn't listen to me, that was disrespect. I can hijack the night by just talking words, not really expressing what I'm thinking and feeling, because like the audio said, is that people don't have language to describe what they think and feel. And that's not their fault. Most often in families, we grow up where there is no place for you to express how you think and feel. So you don't have the skill set for it.
Right.
Shut up.
Right.
Kids are seen, not heard. Right? Stop crying before I give you something to cry about.
Right.
All of these things create this language deficiency that matches. When I'm a therapist and I sit in front of adult people and they can tell me a narrative, but they can't tell me what they feel. They can't tell me what thought they had that created the behavior. They can't connect it. They don't know themselves. And so this is something that has to be developed.
Listen, just stay right there, ladies and gentlemen. She's just getting started. We're just getting started. Just that quick 30 minutes flew by. We in here. If you dare to call in and get some of this work, the number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. You're listening to the Voice of Reason live on KBLA Talk 1580. I told you I got records. Till then. What up, y'all? I see y'all in here. Is Dr. Z cooking or no? Is she cooking or no? Y'all couldn't hear Dr. Z? You should be able to hear Dr. Z now.
You know what sucks? You know what really sucks?
Andy, don't get mad. Andy
I'm getting mad right now.
Andy done came in here mad.
Because now it seems like the responsibility is on the individual to find who they are or find their emotional whatever. But yet, our parents, our uncles, our aunties, our teachers, those who were older than us, didn't take the time to teach us that.
Know it.
And I get that too. So it's like the responsibility is really on the individual, or we're going through life, we're getting into relationships.
They're doomed to fail. There's no doubt about it. They're
Period.
going to fail.
Period.
Yes.
Real quick, Andy.
Yeah.
Why is my mic?
This is her mic.
Yeah.
They said they couldn't hear me.
They said she was low. Where's her mic over here?
Who said she was low?
The folks in my chat.
I mean, they're listening to that. They're not listening on the radio.
Oh,
radio.
No, the radio is perfect.
Yeah, but
I'm saying there's no way I could turn her mic up over here.
you mean the headphones. You need to turn up the headphones.
Turn up the headphones. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
That's the audio, right?
yeah, I'm
You
tripping.
gotta turn on the headphones.
The mic was down because I forgot to turn it back up.
But yeah, for the most part, though.
That's it. And we have to be careful with that. We're not saying find a perfect person.
You feel me?
That's not what we're saying. We're saying find someone that's perfect.
Man, but you know what's
That's
ugly
real.
about the willing
Nobody's
piece?
willing to.
Yeah, they are.
Because they're
Yes,
willing.
yes, they are.
Until that hurt comes.
No, they're willing to go back to the norm.
Okay.
Many people will run away from the abnormal, which in a lot of cases is healthy, it's intimate, it's loving. Many people say, no, 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 that shit's scary because it wasn't what I'm used to, what I got in childhood. They will go back to the toxic person.
Yeah, I have a girlfriend right now. Right now.
Yeah.
Knows that it's a landmine.
See?
She knows it.
And okay with it.
She just has to tell herself a lot of lies.
Sure. But it's familiar. Yeah, it's a cold game.
It's actually like her father, the abusive father.
Anyway. A lot of women dating daddy. The toxic daddy shadow. I don't get, let's call them out. Is that a topic? No. Toxic daddy shadow?
No.
I will do that topic tomorrow. Toxic daddy shadow. Y'all dating toxic daddy shadows out here?
Well, generation of believing that they should be completely provided for, this daughter syndrome is what's killing me.
Right. I got a daughter. I can't listen. My daughter be like, hey, Dad, she knows because she's my daughter.
Yeah.
Anything she asks for, I'm going to break my neck to try to make that happen.
That's daughter.
That's my daughter, though.
Sure woman.
Like, hold on, pimpstress. And my daughter is ginger about asking. My sons don't give a damn. Dad, listen, I'm going to get kicked out tonight. I need $4,000. What, nigga? Just tell me where you at. I'm come pick you up, but I ain't gonna give you $4,000.
This is a problem $3,000 ago.
Right. I need $4,000 this evening, or they gonna cut off my pinky. I be put in all type of weird situations with my sons. My daughter is very careful. She knows, like, last resort, he gonna come through. That's like the nuclear bomb I push. Yeah. The dad bomb. I need $4,000 this evening, Dad. Or I won't be able to make it to Turkey. What? This is wild. It just, me and my woman need to come to your house and take a bath. Huh? Your woman don't even talk to us. What is going on?
I got some soap. We'll be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to sleep in your car, Dad. It's all right. None of these stories are true, by the way. They all take these stories and be like, so crazy. Oh, they loving it on the KBLA page, too.
That's some of the words that people have is disrespect me. They don't really have words that go underneath that.
Right.
You disrespected me.
Right.
That's all they know.
Right.
That's the feeling.
That makes sense. Okay, so this is them, this is me. Got it. All right, I'm going to turn y'all back up after the music.
Let's run a scenario. Two people spiraling. Same insecurity, different language. One says, I don't agree, like your emotions are a debate club prompt instead of something real that happened in your body. They hear hurt, and suddenly you're judge, jury, and executioner. The other yells, you're gaslighting me, the second their narrative isn't mirrored back word for word. Neither of them knows how to hold tension without collapsing into defense. One treats disagreement as invalidation, the other treats discomfort as abuse. Person A can't hear, I felt hurt, without immediately launching into a why you shouldn't have, because your pain feels like an accusation, and their ego can't take the hit. Person B can't hear, I see it differently, without melting down, because their feelings have been fused to their facts, and if you don't validate both, you're attacking their existence. Both people are demanding the other person collapse into their version of reality, and they're both calling it being heard. Real emotional maturity sounds like, I felt hurt, and that wasn't my intention, sitting in the same room without one of them pulling a knife. Two truths, no casualties, no trial by ego. But that ain't what's happening. One hides behind logic, the other hides behind trauma, both claiming to be vulnerable while avoiding accountability. And now the relationship's bleeding out while you argue over whose version of reality gets to be the truth. You don't need better communication. You need a better relationship to being wrong.
You need a better relationship to be... Is that Dog Man? Dog Man, what, Lenny? The dog's name is Lenny, man. No filter philosophy, Lenny. That's literally the Instagram page you can go to watch these clips. It's really a cartoon dog that's talking. All of that information.
I love it.
Come on, Lenny be out here cooking. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. I got questions for you, sis. Are you ready?
Go. Did you turn me back up?
I got you. You on point. I didn't even mess with it. When two souls agree to exclude the preacher, the therapist, and the guru, do they not inherit the holy burden of becoming all three? Priests of forgiveness, doctors of projection, and prophets of their own blind spots? What type of people does it take to do that kind of work?
Saints. I think without individuals that are grounded in spirituality, that are grounded in not trying to win, self-righteousness, there has to be, like, defects of character have to be neutralized in order for two people who love each other to take care of the sacred ground of their relationship.
Let's just take off the gloves.
Okay.
Most relationships are wound prophylactics.
Well, yeah, that they can't win.
They go in to extrapolate resources for that wound. What you're describing to us right now is nudity, psychological nudity. And that's tough.
Well, we're not equipped for it. Like, we don't know who we are. We don't love ourselves. That's at the basis and core of it all. We don't believe that we're good enough. We're under the spell of the Disney syndrome of happily ever after, that there's some other human being that's holding my life, holding my love, holding my forever, my wholeness. And some kind of magical way they're going to be able to inject it into me and solve all of my childhood trauma, my insecurities, my lack of self-love. Some kind of way, some other human being who grew up in their mama house with the same trauma that I grew up in my mama house is going to magically be my solution, my savior. We need to realize that it is the individual that has been looking for themselves. It is organizing what has occurred in your life up until this point and coming to relationships to give, not to get. If everybody gives,
I'm about to leave.
Then everybody gets. You can't give me what only I can solve in myself.
What? I mean, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. We got it backwards, Dr. Z.
Listen.
Wait, we supposed to come giving, bearing gifts.
Giving space, holding space.
Keep going. Keep going.
Of all the billions of people on the planet, we have come together. Like, it is sacred and masterful. It is, you're my assignment.
That hurts.
We're here to live, to learn, and to practice, period.
But you know this generation today.
I know.
We're here to travel, drink,
and post,
and then forget.
Smoke hookah.
and smoke.
And smoke hookah?
Hey, and to make it look good.
Come on, it gotta look good.
It gotta look good.
Talk to me.
I'm bleeding everywhere in every relationship, but it looks good. It's postable, you know, and it's unfortunate that almost most relationships, they just don't have they lack the knowledge of self. They lack the knowledge of spiritual principles in order to be effective in relationships. Honesty, faith. They serve fear over love. They will never call it fear.
No.
Never.
Right.
Because that's weak.
That's weak. Yeah.
But it's either love or it's fear. There's nothing in the middle. There's no gray here.
Talk to us. Keep teaching.
We're either going to eat from the tree of love, and I've said this all the time, but do I have courage in this relationship? Right? Am I the peacemaker? What is my guiding principle as a woman in this relationship? What am I here? When I walk in the room, what's going to happen? You know, do I have control over my tongue? Do I have a management system for when I feel that feeling in my chest or I feel that feeling in my stomach?
Right.
You are never responsible for that feeling. You can't slam your hand down my throat and turn the feeling off. It's mine. And I brought it to the relationship. You didn't give it to me. The buttons, I come with the buttons that get pushed. It's my responsibility to manage them. And if we don't have effective management systems in relationships, we're going to bleed all over each other. We're going to host. We become the leech. We begin to suck the life out of you because we think that you are our source.
See, now, damn. See what you did?
I did it.
Damn it.
I'm going to do it.
Hey, listen, this is that kind of work I'm talking about. See, if this is what relationship is about, and I'm sure you've experienced this as a therapist, you got somebody who's well-intentioned. I'm trying to help you, and they may say it in a negative way, in a disrespectful way, condescending, or you should have listened to me. I told you, didn't I tell you? And now look at you, right? In the relationship.
Yes.
Then you have a partner who takes that and feels attacked. And you can argue, well, the tone and the delivery is hella off.
Sure.
But is the intention off? Is this person really trying to help you, or are they trying to marginalize you? Now, for many people, they don't know the difference. They can't discern between the two. Now, if a person doesn't know how to communicate but has good intent, is the person they're talking to under attack, and how does that couple kind of work that thing out?
Well, when couples realize they're on the same team, there's no attack.
Ooh.
That's it. Like, we're on the same team. Pass me the ball. You know, like, it's the comparison, the competition in relationships, the self-righteousness, I need to be right so you can be wrong. All of this is handed down from our parenting each other. We don't need to parent each other in a relationship. I mean, there are places where you can lean into a person for a parental experience, but we're not parenting each other. It's not, I told you because I told you so. Do it because I told you so. The person that feels defensive has defensive wounds. That's what they bring. They don't know how to breathe through it, and they don't know how to hear. They don't have the ability to get coached, and so they quit the team.
So they quit the team. Can you endure the kind of love that confronts you as a sermon, a session, and a sutra, where your partner's silence becomes scripture and every argument a diagnostic test of consciousness? My goodness, can you endure that kind of love?
It doesn't feel like love, because I think love is supposed to feel good.
Ooh, somebody told me love only got one feeling, and that's good.
No, that ain't love, that's pleasure.
Ooh. Oh, stay right there. Don't go nowhere. The voice of reason is on complete fire in the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. We in here cooking love barbecue.
Got you confused?
Oh, I love it.
About love, relationships.
I love it.
He breaks down
Banner,
relationships.
keep cooking.
Advice that actually
That's
works.
good.
Tackling
Ooh, Ooh, she is cooking. Love is love, good, bad, and ugly.
Well, I love the definition of love from the book All About Love. It's like love is about if you care about my spiritual evolution, if you care about my soul.
If you care about my
you
soul.
You make a decision based because you care about my soul.
Mm.
You talking to me because you care. The way you talk to me is because you care about my soul. That's love.
That's love. You got to say that on the air. You got to.
The tone of voice I'm taking. I'm careful. I'm mindful.
Yeah.
I'm intentional. It's sacred.
It's sacred. Damn it. That's the word. It's sacred.
It's sacred.
Oh, man. We've lost the sacredness. Now that, for sure.
For sure.
We've lost the sacred.
It's turned into a consumerism.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's capitalism. Acquiring, it's acquisition.
Yeah. Eesh. This is good. Hey, you know, this is Andy's last show of the night. Usually when we get down to the 30-minute mark of each hour, that's our longest break, 6 minutes. Andy might go move his car. Andy might go over here to El Pollo Loco. He'll go in the kitchen. He'll be in there cooking. Andy be in there. He got plates and spoons.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah. An avocado? Just an avocado?
Salt, pepper.
Yeah, nah. And I've been working out. I can't even eat like that. I'd be like, what in the world?
It's
I need
a little craving I had, and I used to hate avocados my whole life.
Really?
I think I have one. I like
Salt, pepper, and lemon?
Yeah. Cut it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some meat.
Well, I love meat too. I make enchilada pie, Friday. I had that already. I think I have enough.
So y'all just want us to talk. I know y'all. I asked y'all to call in. Y'all look at me like I didn't say nothing. Y'all just want us to talk.
Call in.
See, she wants to talk to y'all. Cause they be playing. I don't know where Cali Soul at.
The World Series is off.
She said the World Series is done. Get on the phone. Let's see what skits. I see her. Oh, here we go. Playlist.
I haven't heard this in forever.
Yeah.
Consideration requires a convenience, but also character will reflect in somebody's level of consideration. I was having a talk with my client about this concept, and I was explaining how, as a guy in my adult male relationships, I've realized consideration is not something that men are often taught. Is not encouraged by one another to be considerate of one another, and it shows. So when we talk about safety, emotional safety, creating a safe space for one another, it requires consideration. And a lot of times consideration in itself is very coded in terms of what it represents, what it means to consider other people. It is not there when it comes to guys. Okay? To consider somebody means how often are you willing to be inconvenienced? Okay? And it's not just a time thing, it's also a character thing. Am I willing to do these things to compromise this other person, their feelings, their perception of me, our relationship, okay, in order to get ahead? Oftentimes, you will find that a lot of men do not consider other people in their trajectory. Okay, and when it comes to dating, especially, am I doing this because I care about this other person's well-being, or am I doing this because I care about how this person sees me? Sometimes it's important. This is why I emphasize friendship so many times, because you can learn a lot about it.
Isaiah Frizzelli out here flambeing the thoughts. I love it. I don't know if there's empirical data that says men just don't care. I don't know what kind of, support he got for that. But I understand what he's saying. Now, but they said something that you were just talking about during the break, when you were giving us your definition of love. Do you care about my soul? Talk to me about that, especially in relation to what he was saying about consideration.
Yeah, I think that girls are conditioned to make friends, right? Be friendly. That might be where that idea comes from, and boys kind of raised to compete. So maybe that's where that comes from. But, relationships are sacred places. They're little universes. And we've been lied to that love is a feeling. Love is a way of life. Right? And I make decisions when I say I love you based on your soul. I'm going to talk to you because I care about your soul. I'm going to talk to you in that tone of voice.
Right.
The choice I'm going to make is because I care about your soul's evolution, evolvement,
elevation, expansion.
I'm going to talk to you about this particular situation that may be difficult, but I'm going to speak to your soul. I'm going to make sure that my conversation is not going to be harmful to your soul. We can still talk about the difficult thing, but my love is about your very existence. Because I realize how precious this relationship is. I treat it like I treat a newborn baby. I hold his head. But we've gotten so careless with each other. We're careless with ourselves, so we're absolutely careless with each other.
Absolutely.
And I don't realize my responsibility as a woman, as a man. I don't understand that is what love is.
Man, you're speaking to my soul right now, because there have been many times in my adult life, with my adult relationships, I didn't know who I was and what I was supposed to be doing and why I was there in the first place.
Right.
And it is a process. When you hurt somebody, if you don't feel it, something's wrong.
Right.
Something's off. But if you hurt someone that you care about, that you want to consider more, that you want to love more, you should feel it, and that should be the impetus for trying to correct.
Absolutely.
Right? For trying to repair.
Yes.
And it's a difficult process in the shadow of self-unawareness.
When we're talking about culturally, our parents weren't careful with us.
They fumbled us. They were the first to fumble us.
Yeah.
Oh.
They weren't careful. The family system was not democratic. It was hierarchical. It was
Yes.
authoritarian.
Yes.
You didn't have a place for your little heart.
A voice, a heart. You were just supposed to perform according to their demands at that time. Andy?
They were kids too.
Yes.
Ooh.
And oftentimes they were.
Yeah.
They were underdeveloped as well, and they were just repeating the behavior of the enslaved people. It's just what it is. It's control. It's fear of not looking bad, fear of feeling bad, fear of being rejected, and fear of not being in control.
So let's flip it. What if the relationship itself is the coach?
It is the coach.
And we're running the plays. No, hey. Because if we look at the term coach from its roots, right?
Mm-hmm.
It means a type of transportation to get from one point to the other.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they used to call those wagons stage coaches.
Right?
Mm-hmm. It means transformation. We're going somewhere. So if the relationship is supposed to take us to self,
it's supposed to.
We're supposed to listen to the plays that it's calling. So the relationship calls in, the relationship with yourself calls in another person. And now you guys trigger each other. The triggers are the plays.
Yes.
Okay, now let's deconstruct the play so we can understand the game.
But I think I'm here to feel good and look good, so I'm going to miss all of that.
You're going to miss all of it. Oh.
I think you can read my mind. I think you should already know.
Right. I ain't got time to teach you.
It's cold-blooded. It's so cold. It's so cold.
It's a cold game. Ladies and gentlemen, that was 1 hour already. We on fire tonight. Me and Delana Zimmerman in here simmering. Oh, the simmer is good, man. It's good. Listen, when we come forward, you can still call. I know why you're not calling. They said it in the chat.
What'd they say?
They said it's too good to interrupt. We don't want to interrupt. We want to listen to y'all go back and forth. Nah, y'all should call in and challenge yourself, by being transparent. Ask a question, right? 1-800-920-1580. When we come forward, more from Dr. Delana Zimmerman and Zoe. Hey! This is fire. Cool. Do you know who he wrote this song for? No. He was with the girl who played The Exorcist. Linda Blair. He wrote this song for her. He was dating her at that time.
Oh my God, I had no idea.
I think he wrote 17. She was only... Yeah. That's for her too. This nigga Rick was on that cocaine. He was out there doing that work.
But at that time, youngsters were fair game.
Man.
Now everyone's a pawn.
Yes, he was with The Exorcist. I said, come on, Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky, what they call him. My niece said, what the hell? Jesus. So what does coaching look like? Is it organic? Mimi, you should call in and ask Delana that question. That is an excellent question. So what does coaching look like? Is it organic, or do we discuss at the beginning of the relationship?
The piece to that is, do you really respect your partner?
Do you really respect your partner? Damn. Let's just be honest. Ain't nobody everybody gonna say, yeah, I respect. We know.
Can you be influenced?
Yeah.
Are you in a relationship with a fool? If you don't trust with your money, let alone your body.
And you got folks calling in from Germany, so you might want to get them in as early as you can.
Okay, and Mimi says she called in 4 times and no answer from you.
Well, she probably called in the beginning when I had things blocked.
He said you probably called in the beginning. He said you should call now. In the beginning, so he starts the show with all the lines blocked. Because he's like, you need to cook. Let me set you up so you can cook. I ain't taking callers. I'm like, okay, Andy. I think there's a glitch in the phone. Well, Andy's sitting right there right now. You should call. Because I really want you to talk to Miss Zimmerman. She's here right now. While we're simmering, you need to talk to Miss Zimmerman. I love that. I love it. I'm going to be saying it forever now.
Soulmate. Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turn-offs? Fantasies and fetish. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support?
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I don't think the kid is this okay? Roll up there?
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant. Trail has been committed. Hit you with a bad touch routine. How does he maintain his humposity?
I still want to pinch my lips.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
So Williams. And accountability. The voice of reason.
So you try to run away from the thought, and so the thought can't show up and leave because you keep resisting it. And it's so cool, life's so cool, it keeps bringing it up over and over and over again to teach you unconditional love. Because all you are is unconditional love. And when you keep having the same issue come up over and over and over again, it's because you perceive that as something that's not lovable, and you keep trying to fix it. And if you allow yourself to get, I am just love, I am just this moment, I'm right now, then when this comes up, it goes, I don't understand, I'm scared, I feel stuck, I feel a cage in my body, and you go, and I love that. I love that I'm confused. I love that I don't get this. The more you do that, the faster it'll leave. If you actually love it, don't love it so it will leave. Everything that's showing up that's a fear is a lie. It just needs you to love it. And by trying to run from it, you're acknowledging it as a real problem that's bigger than you.
So this is why that's Brother Kyle Cease right there. He cooks with the rarest grease. But this is why I love J. Krishnamurti's work so much. He influenced Bruce Lee. And it's this self-awareness, self-actualization, like self-conquering kind of thing. Like you go in, and Carl Jung isn't far from it with self-individuation, right? The process of individuation, right, is making yourself whole. Mask and shadow come together, yin, yang, wholeness, right? It's difficult when you don't engage in that individuation process, or Paramahansa Yogananda calls it self-realization. Like, if you don't engage in that process, you're setting yourself up for dependency. Right?
Yes.
You're going to stay fragmented. You're going to stay insecure. You're going to stay manipulative. Right? All of the things that you thought was normal in relationship to get what you need.
Yes.
Do you see? So what I'm about to say might sound sacrilegious. Because I believe the guru is necessary. I believe the pastor is necessary. I believe the babalao is necessary. I believe the therapist is necessary. But I also believe that they're kind of like training wheels, psycho-spiritual training wheels. And then at some point, because I know good therapists don't want to have clients for 20 years. You've been my client for 20 years? Well, what have we done? Have you implemented any of the work, right? When two partners dismiss the pastor, the guru, or the therapist, they inherit all three roles. Should those roles, the therapist, the guru, the pastor, the metaphysician, whatever, should they be training this person to take on the responsibility of those three roles within an intimate relationship. Your thoughts?
Absolutely. The basis of what the gentleman spoke about and what you're talking about means that individuals have to realize that they're not separate from God, period. And that they have full and complete access to power. And that there's a soul connection, spiritual connection, identity that's required in order to become and embody all those things.
Come on.
If I just said that the definition of love is I'm making decisions based on your soul, I'm making decisions based on your spirit, then I have to also know that that is true for myself.
For myself.
Right? So now our conversations and our conflicts and the things that we are solving in the relationship aren't about me being right and you being wrong or vice versa. They're about what is it that we need to learn collectively from this? How can I help you evolve in that way? Not I need to stop saying the word red because the word red triggers you. not we're not talking about control, behavior modification.
Right.
We're talking about creating a fertile soil. Right. So we could pull the weeds from our relationship, our thinking, the irrational thinking that exists that get in the way. A lot of it is group thinking impressed upon us in our childhood, and we believe it's true, and we think we're supposed to be getting certain things out of a relationship instead of understanding we should be planting seeds so that we can eat from our garden over the course of our lifetime. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. That inner garden got to bear fruit too.
It has to bear fruit.
Oh my goodness, she's in here cooking with the rarest grease. Listen, we got to get this caller in here. I've never seen it before. Germany? From Germany? C. Irving from Germany. Dankeschön. That's thank you. What's up, man? What are your thoughts on tonight's topic, brother?
I'm loving it.
No cussing.
And it's such a blessing to see you and Delana again collaborate for the second time. Yeah, it's not really much I can really add to the topic. You know, I enjoy a lot of things that you guys are going back and forth with, and maybe I would like to pick at your brain about the coaching part. And
well, listen, C. Irving, you got time, brother. You call him from Germany. All I ask is that you don't curse. But yeah, I don't think you're going to curse. I can hear it in your spirit that you don't have no profanity up in you. But again, if you have a question, please, man, pose it to Delana, and I might add some seasoning.
What's your coaching question?
So, how can you tell if someone is coachable? Because some people, I think, are afraid of the coaching because it might shape them and change them. They feel like they might lose themselves through the coaching, And I try and equate it to sport, with a coach, and let's just say a basketball player, and the coach may have a certain foresight where he wants to train this person and bring them to, and if the player doesn't have trust in the person, then they may feel estrayed by it, or they may feel like, oh, this person is trying to, I don't know, do me wrong or change me in a wrong way. So, in a relationship dynamic, what would you kind of say to, as far as that,
Well, it's interesting when people join a team, right, they know that there will be coaching. And so I think it's a perspective of people joining relationships, understanding that they've joined a team. And if you come into a relationship and you don't want to change, then you have to take a look at an individual that doesn't want to change.
You're not a teammate.
Yeah, you're not a teammate.
Right.
I mean, you don't want to evolve, grow, and become. And so, to your point, in a relationship, there has to be the ability to influence the other. So we're using the word coaching, but what we're really talking about is having the ability to influence each other.
Yes.
And there has to be an open line of that. It should flow both ways, right? So we're not saying, I know everything. We're going to be careful that we don't create that environment, that you need to listen to me, that I'm the master of all the things that need to change in a relationship. So it's really about influence. So if a person doesn't want to change, then they're going to be stuck. They're going to be a stuck partner in the relationship. And change doesn't just come from what I tell you to do. It comes from the experiences of the relationship. We have to be able to know that life is going to teach us things. We're here to live, to learn, and then practice the things we learn in the relationship. So that's the difficulty. So?
I would add, you need everything Delana just outlined, but you also need to activate it in the storm. Because oftentimes we want to get outside the storm before we get level-headed. So resilience is a big piece that's missing, I think. I think, like you said before, many of us think relationships are supposed to be all good, they're supposed to flow, but I think holding space for you in a difficult moment when I'm upset with you, right? When you've disappointed me deeply, but yet I still hold space for you because this is about a soul connection, right? This is why many hurt people can't get past hurt that's perpetuated within the relationship coliseum, so to speak, within the arena of our relationship. You, of all people, would do that to me? So that entrenches the resentment. That triggers what's happening way back many years before you got here. So talk to this brother about how we navigate in the eye of the storm.
Well, it requires, me to lay aside what I think I know about everything. And we're back to the principle of humility. We won't stop being at that principle because I can't learn anything. I won't even teach it well if I'm not humble in that way. You talked about in the eye of the storm. We said earlier that everyone comes to give, right? If everyone comes to give, even when there's conflict, right? My emotions aren't the most important thing. How I feel is not the most important thing. What's for the collective outcome of this relationship right now is the most important thing. I can lay aside what I feel and do what's best for the spirits in the relationship. And then when I am calm and cool, I can bring back later this thing that I experienced, if I haven't solved it on my own. Right. I can bring it back and say, I felt this way when this was occurring, but I am not going to destroy the relationship because I feel something.
But, and stay with us, C. Irving, because this is your question, brother. For many people, emotions are facts.
They aren't. They pass. They're chemicals in the body based on perceived threats that get released in the parasympathetic system. Any perceived threat to my ego, threat to my money, threat to my sexuality, any perceived threats is going to be felt in the body. Feelings are not facts. They are perceived threats. And I cannot let those perceived threats, which are going to pass through my bloodstream, destroy the ecosystem of the relationship. That's my responsibility to have a management system.
Well, if that's the case, there are so many destroyed relationships. It's looking like the rainforest of South America. There are discarded souls that we live with here on earth today that have been destroyed because people didn't have this understanding.
Oh, yeah.
So C. Irving, you had a question. Go ahead. Please expand.
Yeah, I wanted to add to that, as well as what Delana was saying. Do you think that some people are just comfortable, or this perceived comfortability where they are, where they feel like any coaching would be too much for them?
Sure.
So they would rather weigh it out in the comfortability part, but in the long run, it has these effects on them. As you said, the opposite of humility is ego. So it's kind of counterproductive. I'm not sure, but I just wanted to know what you think. If the comfortability can play a part, if you're being too comfortable in being able to be coached.
They shouldn't be in a relationship, period.
Period.
They should just, hook up and go home and and know everything. Because if you don't have the ability,
hook up, go home, and know everything is diabolical.
I mean, what do we think relationships are? They're not acquisitions. They're not property. It's not capitalism. You're not getting a person and owning them. This is insanity. Yeah, so to answer your question.
C. Irving, do you have any more questions?
No.
But I got one for you. Not a question, but a response. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't try to coach nobody until you coach yourself to some self championships. You got to get some wins, self wins, right? Why do I always, engage in negative self talk, right? And what is the impact of negative self talk on myself? Right? You got to get some self wins, because just like any other sport, right? If you hire a coach who's never won anything, what are the chances of that team being successful? Right. So if we're going to coach each other, you got to have some you wins. Right. I remember when you was a child, you had a very, very terrible temper. Well, now I've conquered that. In what way? What have you done? Was it martial arts? Was it meditation? Was it yoga? What process did you go through to conquer some of those demons, right, that Joseph Campbell talks about, or Carl Jung talks about the shadow? You got to have some banners hanging up in your spirit before you can coach your partner.
That's right.
Talk to him about it.
Well, because otherwise it's narcissism. I mean, do I have my own effective self-love program? Do I have my own do I love myself? Am I secure? When I walk in a room, do I feel good enough? Have I worked out those things? Have I forgiven my mother? Have I forgiven my father?
Come on.
Have I forgiven myself for the shortcomings of my life?
Let me tell you this. Boy, I love this woman, man. She come in here and she cook with the rarest grease. But let me tell you, this is what it's going to sound like. This is what it sounds like when I walk into a woman's life. It sounds just like this. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Is she cooking or not? Is she cooking or not? Hey, I know she cooking. Y'all know she cooking. We in here wilding. This is good. Dr. Z, the truth. Yes, she the truth. You know she's the truth. I love it. We on fire. And this show always goes fast when you're here. It just flies. So this is only like I think this may be a 2-minute break. This isn't long at all. Now we got people calling in. We got Germany on the line. That's crazy. I have no idea.
Oh, bail. B-A-I-L.
Yeah. Oh, bailout. I should be at the Altadena Town Hall meeting, seeing that, I was raised in Altadena. Tabs be like, hell no, get on that radio, dog. You cooking. You know, see, Irvin is cooking.
This Altadena E10 Fire Town Hall is understanding the Wildfire Recovery Compensation Fund.
Oh.
The primary focus of this gathering is to
That's gonna be
inform
different.
residents of Southern
Altadena's
California's
gone. That's all. It's gone.
Wildfire Recovery
gone.
Compensation
It's gone.
Program and provide clarity on
I'm so upset about it because I be in
eligibility
Pasadena like 3 times a week,
KBLA Talk 15.
and every time I just drive up to Altadena, and it's gone. My whole childhood, like, I just be driving down blocks looking at just nothing. It's crazy. I never thought something like that could happen. I never thought something like that could happen.
They're diabolical, baby.
I know.
This is just the beginning.
It's never come, like, we're raised there. We've never, they say, oh, there's a fire in the mountain. We could
Right.
see it.
Right.
It gets put out. It never comes into the city. This thing came all the way down to Woodbury, which is Pasadena, Altadena border. That's
Right.
crazy. It's crazy.
I'll forgive you.
Those who are interested in school may not have their children, yeah, but to be concerned with the total development of man. That is the problem of the school. Is it possible to teach any academic subject without any kind of persuasion? Compulsion. If and when we agree or see together that any form of pressure that's distorted, then is it possible to cultivate the mind both academically as well as psychologically?
Wait, listen. Krishnamurti just be acting a fool sometimes. He just jumps off of the top diving board. Listen, is it possible, right, to teach? He's saying a teacher, if he is internally conflicted, right, he really can't teach because that fracture within himself is going to bleed into the children. He's saying, can you teach without pressure? Right? Pressuring the child because the society says you should know this, because can you teach from a clear space, right? A space of no agenda even. Hey, I love you, because I believe love doesn't have agenda.
No.
Right?
No.
So if I'm teaching from an agendaless space, listen, I want the best for you, even if it means we're not together. That's a coaching session right there, right? I want you to confront you in this moment, and get over that thing. Because maybe you're with me because you haven't gotten over that thing. That's coaching. And oftentimes when we try to coach our partner like that, is it what? Well, how do we see it? An attack?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it seems as that.
That's what Murty is saying. He's saying, can you teach without pressure? The pressure of, don't leave me. Whatever, like, I'm trying to show you something about yourself. Look at us. We good together. You're teaching from I'm trying to pressure you. You even mentioned another word that we could use here is influence. I'm trying to influence you to do something that might be against your self-sovereignty. That's not coaching, that's coercion, right?
It is coercion, yes.
Ooh-wee. See, Irvin, get back in here, man. I want to get your final thoughts. I know you got one more question. Man, you called from Germany, so we had to keep you on for a minute. I know you got one more question for Dr. Z, right?
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm just curious about, teamwork. I know it's a bit, to the side of the coaching part, but people who say that a relationship is about teamwork, but they want to center things on themselves.
You talking about, we talking about relationships or LeBron?
Because I hear this, the thing is, Delana, and so I hear this like so often, like in the dating scene, you can tell someone, do you believe relationships are a team? They will say yes. But when you ask sometimes about some of their relationship history, sometimes it seems like, well, that's not really a team, that's kind of about self. He's an individual person, she's an individual person.
So you are talking about LeBron. Stay right there. When we come forward, I gotta hold him one more segment because we gotta get to the teamwork piece. When we come forward, Delana Zimmerman will break down the whole teamwork scheme for you because that's what you're looking for. Let's get it. Woo, this is a great record.
It is.
Oh, the Cowboys lost again. Hey.
Any team against the Cowboys.
He said the person is trying to join a team because they got their own selfish agenda. That ain't LeBron. Who that? We cooking in here. This is good. This is that good sauce. Did they put Bronny in? Oh, he done got 10 minutes. Oh. I want to see Bronny do well, though. What is a good coach without organization? That's what Ms. Zimmerman said earlier. Can one teach without remaining a student?
Well, we talked about being the sculptor and the sculptor.
Yeah, I mean, it vacillates.
Yeah,
it goes back and forth. They're invert of each other.
You're both coaching.
Because if if knowledge is infinite, that means even the teacher is still learning.
Yeah, but there's no teacher and student in the relationship. It is the embodiment of these particular roles.
Exactly. Would you talk to these people for?
Because they're trapped in a word.
Oh, they trapped in a word.
Nobody wants to be the coach.
Right. It's good. They in here. They are in this chat. Let's see, complementary teamwork and accent on the best and worst of each other. Yeah, that's what it said. Compliment teamwork and accent on the best and the worst of each other. I don't know. She also says stick together like glue. Teamwork. Teamwork is key to cohesion. Who is this person? Now I'm curious. Let's see. Let's see. Where is the red shirt equivalent? Oh, you stupid. You don't get to play this year. You're a transfer. You a red shirt. Hold tight. That's terrible. Wait till I finish this other relationship. You red shirting right now.
Red shirting is called for.
Red shirting is crazy. That was diabolical. Where does the red shirt fit in? Hold on, pimp. I gotta finish this situation. Just put the red shirt on. That's terrible.
Not eligible.
Oh God. Oh, you not even eligible? Hold on, get your test. We gotta get you tested first. Put the red shirt on. Put them in the transfer portal. Oh, now they going crazy. Now they going crazy now. That was great. I love that. You're good at this and what you are... Wait. You're good at this and where you are weak, I am strong. Complementary teamwork?
Potentially.
Yes, potentially. Yes.
Because we may be both weak at saving money or both weak at...
Right.
Right, so what do we do then?
Right. Right.
Potential.
Mimi, I'm coming to you. You already know. Mimi says, what does coaching look like? Is it organic or discussed in the beginning of the relationship? And is it discussed in the form... Is it discussed... Oh, and if it is discussed, is that a form of manipulation? Hold tight, Mimi. We're going to get you on the air for that. You know, because them little words, I got to look down through the bottom of my glasses where the bifocal ingredients, glasses ingredients. Let me see. These are reading glasses, though. See, I see really good far away, like an eagle. But up close on that phone,
yeah, me too.
Everything, man. My niece said, translation, you old. Yes. Yeah, it's cool. I'm be old. I'm be all right. Get here. You'll be here in a heartbeat. You'll be like, damn, I'm old now. And I'll be like, yeah, look at you now. You're looking at the bottom of your glasses, ain't you? Look at you. I'll be like, tenderness. I'm oldish. Got them progressive lenses. Knock it off.
I know I got progressive contacts on.
It's true though.
I have progressive contacts on.
Really? Oh, I didn't know they came in tender eyes. Hell. He got tender eyes. It's crazy.
The reason for this farce is the whole philosophy of education through which our children are being processed. I want to look at this, but I want to look at it first of all from the standpoint of bringing up children in this culture and the whole structure and nature of the family. Because that's where the puzzle begins. Have you noticed that over many years, a large number of the jokes in most of our popular magazines where they print cartoons have to do with father as a clown? Take Dagwood in the comic strip. The incompetence of Dad, who is always some kind of an idiot, whereas Mom has to handle the real problems of the family and is therefore the realist in the picture. Dad is a clown. Why? Because he goes away to a mysterious place called the office or the factory, in which the family as such have no part and no real interest. He brings back a thing called money, and they want more of it, see, back at home. They don't care how you get it, just so long as you bring it back, because they're not interested in what you as a man do. And when you come back from the various rat races in which you are engaged making money, you're supposed to be a good pal to the children. Play with them and look after your wife and appreciate what she's done all during the day. But they have no interest in what you do. They couldn't care less. And furthermore, you as a father and you as a mother are expected to live for your children. Americans have an enormous sense of guilt because they have not done right by their children. And they're trying more and more to do right by their children. They always feel they haven't quite succeeded somehow. We are child-centered families. Guilty, constantly feeling guilty because we haven't.
Hey man, Alan Watts, cooking, teamwork. That's what C. Irving from Germany was questioning us about. C. Irving, I'm going to toss it to Dr. Z, and she's going to answer your question about teamwork and really what it's supposed to look like. Talk to us, Dr. Z.
While we were on the break, I looked up the definition of teamwork, and it says a combined action of a group, especially when it's effective and efficient. So teamwork is not just a group of people, but it's a group of people with efficacy, with a common goal or common vision. And so I was thinking about it includes yielding to the goal, to the vision, to what's in our Constitution. What are our guiding principles? I keep using that language, you know. If there should be leadership in this teamwork, that means it requires followers. And so we have to be both willing to be the leader and the follower. But is being a follower, is that a sign of weakness? Do I trust my leadership? Have I ever seen it modeled?
Well, you do know they say women should follow the man.
I'm not doing that with you.
I'm just...
I'm not doing that with you. What I'm going to say to that statement is a woman should be able to follow.
Come on. That's
what I'm going to say to that.
Yes.
She should be able to. Right. There should be a spot in her that yields. Because America breeds, you know, especially for Black women, we are bred into white men. So we struggle to follow the Black man. Okay? But people who have trust issues, insecure attachment from their parental relationships struggle to trust their leadership. You know, so we can't believe in teamwork that teaching is more important or has more value than learning. How do we go to the next level if we can't learn? How are we going to be efficient in our teamwork if there is no development? So that's my answer.
Did she answer your question?
She did. She sure did. And I just wanted to add as well, I do think, I mean, I mentioned it in the chat, I think as well, some of these things should be incorporated during the dating phase, because I've noticed people will maybe, when they get into the relationship, bring up the coaching aspect, the teamwork aspect, and that other person is not really, they maybe weren't even willing. They maybe weren't a willing ear for it, but they didn't know that because they didn't introduce these things.
Let me just say this. Let me just say this because we got to get to our next caller. But let me just say this real quick.
That's all I want to add.
Listen, bro. Anybody who comes to the table that's not about self-work and healing, I'm going to tell you right now, they could be purchased. They're going to come to the table to negotiate, right? They're going to come to the table and say, I'll do all of this if you ensure that. This is a business deal. And I keep telling people, this is not the actual purpose of relating. See, I don't want to pay for somebody faking like they care, like they're compassionate, like they're nurturing. Like, I don't want to pay for that.
Because it's not love.
That's not love. That's a love performance. That's love choreography. I don't want that. If that secures your loyalty, your respect, your honor of me, then no, you have to be able to see that in me. And like Delana just mentioned, yield to that.
It's prostitution.
Didn't say what it is. Anyway, good brother, we went on a tangent on your question, but guess what? See, Irvin, guess what you just did, brother?
I just brought Germany, Berlin in the building.
Germany, Berlin is in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, you know what you got to do. Listen, when we come forward, we're going to Jacksonville, Florida. Mimi, we coming. Yeah. Oh, that was whorism is crazy. Not tourism, whorism. My whole chat is wild up in here. Oh my God. You need to use the restroom? Oh, go now. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Germany, Berlin, in the building. Show is absolutely lit. Y'all good?
Y'all good? I hate to talk shit on my Dallas homies. Yeah, but they just lost that game. You know. I mean, we ain't no better. We went to Houston and lost. We ain't got no business losing to Houston. But we lost. We really supposed to be 7-2 right now. You know I don't really give a damn about any of it. Because you know what's crazy? People be like, Zoe, you're a 49er fan. They'll come into the lounge, in the chairman's lounge, I'll be in there smoking. They'll be like, you're not even watching the game. Yeah, I'm watching The Exorcist 3. You want to see? They be like, what in the world? Zoe ain't even paying attention. Oh, yeah, The Exorcist 3. And when I tell you one of the best scary movies ever, it's amazing. Every time I see it on Tubi, I be like, I gotta watch it. They got it in the cigar lounge. I said, oh God, Tubi got Amen 227. I'm finna watch all the episodes. I'm watching everything.
I just refuse to turn to it. My mother watches it all the time.
I said, you better not have Amen on here. I'm finna watch every bit of it. They said all that. Oh God. All right, we good. I think we got Andy will let me know. I think we got one more break. Maybe one. But it's still, we're at the end. The woman follows the man that follows God.
Is that religion?
Yeah, I was about to say, can she follow God?
Is that religion?
It is. I don't even know if it's religion. It might be more the culture around the people who wrote the religion. We finna act up. They in there like, oh hell, they finna get on religion.
I'm trying not to.
What y'all think of my playlist?
Your playlist has been superb. That's so good.
Common human fear is fear of the unknown. As human beings, we have a natural tendency to fight against, to resist, to repel things that make us uncomfortable, things that we don't recognize, things that we can't control, because these things frighten us. What we really want to consider is that every moment of our life, every moment is a teacher. And that teacher is bringing a lesson that we need to learn. Mm-hmm. That means that whatever is present in this moment, whether it's fear or anger or upset, whatever it is in this moment, it means that we've entered
a classroom of life, and that there is a lesson being presented to us. Our job is to surrender, to pay attention to the lesson in this moment, and it would probably be really helpful if we took some notes that we can use later on.
Man, if you don't knock it off, Iyanla Van Zant up in here cooking with the rarest grease. Every single moment is a teacher, so why can't your partner be? Every trigger is a teacher. The triggers are a part of the syllabus. You got to read through it. Listen, this is what this is about. All right, we're going to get our final caller in here. Mimi from Jacksonville, Florida. Mimi, come on. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Hey, Mo. Hey, Delana and everyone.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey, this has been a great show. Very triggering, very sparking, juices and all of that. It's been a great show, and I'm just going to get straight to my question. What does coaching really look like? I mean, is it organic, or should it be discussed in the beginning of the relationship? And if it is discussed in the beginning, is that a form of manipulation? I say no, as a person who's been in relationships, because I don't think you can just walk in. You have to, I think it's good when you share what you all kind of want in this thing. I know y'all have opinions, and I'll be listening.
Well, we spoke to this earlier, that when you get in a relationship, a mature relationship, there should be, that assumptions should not be made. What I think a relationship is based on my experience. What you think a relationship is based on your experience. So we bring these ideas. There shouldn't be assumptions about what we believe this is. We should talk about what it looks like. Now, so we keep calling it coaching, and I feel like there's some danger in there. Because it's like, I like the word influence, but the coaching is only required when there's problems. So can you yield to problems when I maybe have a solution to this particular thing? Can you admit that you have this weakness or this deficit that you bring to the relationship? Is there accountability? Is there honesty, right? Is there ability to hear from this individual? Oftentimes we get in relationships with people who bring that painful parent thing, like we're literally in the relationship with our mothers. We meet that person, and that's the way we know love, and so we're in that relationship. So here's the thing, I'm gonna just kind of wrap it with this idea, is that we get in relationships with our master teachers.
Boom. Boom, 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 boom.
We think it's supposed to be some happily ever after. We are going to be together till we die, but that's not always the case. Sometimes you get in a relationship with someone that is going to teach you the thing that you need for the next experience, or that you came to the planet to resolve. So if we could just break the spell of happily ever after,
we'll be okay.
We can be in the present moment and the now moments of our relationships.
Mimi, guess what you just did, love?
I brought Jacksonville, Florida.
You already know. We love you, Mimi. Thank you for the call, man. Listen, my sister girl was in here cooking. I only have a few things to say. The holy burden of awareness. To treat love as session, sutra, and sermon requires radical attentiveness. Each emotional trigger is not an insult, but a curriculum. All right? Robert Greene would call this the ruthless apprenticeship of the heart. Yeah. Clinically, it means translating effect into data. What is this feeling teaching me about my attachment template, right? When practiced, conflict transforms from combustion into laboratory fire, right? Pain with a purpose. Listen, we're supposed to teach, not scold, not disrespect. We're supposed to guide and instruct. If our partner has a blind side, we might be the inverse of the blind side, and thus from our side, we can see it where they cannot. We're not supposed to weaponize that, right? This is what teamwork actually looks like. We started the conversation, y'all, but it's really up to you guys to finish it. Miss Delana, I know you got things to sell, and listen, can you sell some stuff real quick?
I'm going to do it right now.
Just do it right.
Starting December the 3rd, I have The Path to Freedom, Overcoming Anxiety. It's a 6-month program every Wednesday. It's every Wednesday for 6 months. Starts December the 3rd. And there will be a video, there will be a Facebook group, there will be a Zoom every Wednesday. We'll meet, you'll get me live. Listen.
Where do they sign up?
At Instagram, Delana Zimmerman Therapy. It's already up there. I put it up there. You can join the Facebook group. You can join the Facebook group, and you can also start the subscription. It's $197 a month. It's cheaper than therapy. It's cheaper than getting nails done. It is the investment of a lifetime.
Man, go support her. I'm a supporter of her. She is legendary in my book. And welcome back here anytime she has the time to come through. She's Delana Zimmerman. I'm Zoe Williams. This is Just Monday. If you think the fire is over, you'd be wrong. When we come forward, you'll see me tomorrow with another slapper. I got records.
Okay, that went so fast. We were having fun.
Yeah, and it was good. All right, y'all. Great work. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Deuces.